name is Joanna Sabat. I'm coming from Poland, and being a community manager in Climate-KIC. Today, I would like to know a little bit more of what we are doing in Tanzania, and therefore I have a chance to talk with Henriëtte. Hello, hi Henriëtte.
Hello, Joanna. So I work as a communication manager for climate entrepreneurship and innovation here at Climate-KIC. And indeed, specifically, we're talking today about the Adaptation Innovation Cluster in Tanzania, and I'm happy to tell you more about it.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for that. So what's that specific about that work and what cluster is? Can you tell me, please?
Yes, good question. So we are building an adaptation innovation cluster in Tanzania. The goal is to enhance the climate resilience of rural communities through collaboration and innovation. And I will explain a little bit what that means. So first, agriculture. Why are we focusing on the rural communities? Agriculture is really the backbone of the economy in Tanzania. Around 80% of the people are working in agriculture. It's mostly smallholder farmers. It's around 25% of the GDP. And what we see in Tanzania, as in the rest of the world, it's getting warmer, and this is causing more extreme weather events, such as floods and droughts. And this is obviously impacting the food security of people. And this could worsen poverty levels, especially of the people dependent on agriculture in Tanzania. So that's what we see on the one hand. And on the other hand, we see really a vibrant local ecosystem for innovation for climate change solutions. So we feel that there's a lot of opportunity to kind of like combine these two and to build this ecosystem for climate adaptation and innovation through a cluster.
Do you have any specific goals you want to reach?
I have definitely some goals I have to reach. We have...
or hope to reach, I should ask rather.
Hope to reach. Yeah, well, first of all, we, like I said, our purpose is to enhance the climate resilience of rural communities. And what we're doing with the cluster approach is to bring people together from different backgrounds, locations, sectors, to share their knowledge, networking, connection, because we really feel that if we bring all these people together, we can learn from each other, and we can together can achieve more than what we could before coming together. So that is what we're doing with the cluster. And indeed, we have 3 goals what we're working on. The first one is building the community, what we're also talking about today. The second of all is enhancing the locally led climate innovation. And the third goal is to work with the new generation of climate innovators. And indeed, I can share some examples to make this a little bit more concrete. First of all is building the community. What we're doing here is we are, for example, organizing events and workshops in Tanzania. We did a really great event in February where we had around 100 people from like NGOs, universities, businesses, funding, entrepreneurship support organizations, all coming together to discuss what we could do to start building this innovation cluster focused on adaptation. Also, in May, we invited 15 of our friends and partner organizations to join us at a community-based adaptation conference. And one of my highlights was that at the end of the week, there was the Dragon's Den, and 5 of the organizations we invited, they got on the stage and presented their ideas, their solutions in front of 100 people. Which I thought was really, really great. And then the second goal was focusing on the locally led climate innovation and entrepreneurship. And we're doing that, for example, through a Climate Accelerator. We did, that's one of our programs at Climate-KIC. We did, it was our first Climate Accelerator in Tanzania. and then focused, of course, on adaptation and resilience. We had over 300 startups applying, and of which we selected 14, and then 10 made it to the finals. And it was really, really, really great to see so many great climate innovations and adaptation solutions. And we also did a Climathon event, which is basically a 3-day hackathon, focusing also on climate change solutions, and in this case, focusing on AI solutions. And the winning team made a solution to better do forecasts on floodings and droughts and rains, to help people adapt to climate change. And then lastly, we're focusing on the new generation of climate innovators. Tanzania has a really young population, and it's growing rapidly. So we're focusing on supporting youth-led organizations that are focusing on climate education, helping rural communities to cope with the effects of climate change. So that's what we're doing.
And who is joining you? Because I imagine, and I know this kind of work cannot be reached by one organization. Who are organizations we are working with, and who are the people we are working with?
Yeah, no, it's of course we cannot. Speaking on behalf of Climate-KIC, but we're definitely not doing this alone, and we cannot do this alone. So we work with a couple of trusted, amazing partners in Tanzania. For example, Entrepreneurship Support Organizations, Sahara Ventures. We're working with some NGOs such as Elico Foundation and Westerwel Foundation. We are working with on DENA. They focused on they did the Climathon with us, and we are funded by Irish Aid. And last but not least, we're also working with the Center of Entrepreneurship from the Technical University here in Berlin. So lots of partners. And then currently we have around 200 members of the Adaptation Innovation Cluster in Tanzania. And this is really broad. It is entrepreneurs, it is startups, innovators, funders, it is NGOs, it's some government, businesses, academia, so really a really good mix of people.
And if somebody would like to join it, please, interested, got interested in what we are doing in Tanzania, how is it possible?
Yes, so
or is it possible?
Yeah, it is definitely possible to join us, and please do so if you are interested. So if you are an entrepreneur, innovator, NGO, business, funder, entrepreneurship support organization, NGO, academia, and you're interested in joining the Adaptation Innovation Cluster, you can find a link on our website, on our landing page. You can follow us on social media, and you can join us on Climate Hive for more opportunities and networking and collaboration. Yeah, I've been telling you a little bit more about the work that we're doing in Tanzania. And could you tell me a little bit more about what you are doing with the community building in the Global South? What's your plans? What's the plans? What's your focus?
Sure, of course. Within climate entrepreneurship field of work that Climate-KIC is doing, we are building a community of entrepreneurship organizations working in Global South, as being mentioned. To do so, we are using different kind of channels, but encouraging very much different kind of institutions to work with us via Hive. This is the platform we are offering for free to join, and then take benefit of different masterclasses, different guidebooks, different workshops, and simply exchange opportunities, because we are supporting not only connections between us and different kind of organizations, but also between actors, country to country, let's call it this way, or B2B. So you can also get this kind of connection thanks to Hive. We are growing very much our community, inviting everybody who wants to stay in touch with us to join. well, with different activities, also such ones that is really connected to Tanzania, as we are building and trying to create ecosystem mapping focused on East Africa ecosystem, trying to understand who's the real local actor there. We are performing now an activity called mapping. So if you join Hive, or if you just follow our social media, you can take part in this activity. Be named a leader, be a leader, and show yourself on a map we are going to publish. And therefore, well, underline how vibrant ecosystem is and how amazing African ecosystem is, because I think that's something to learn from, and also to think about, I mean, how to make it stronger, more connected, and we are going to do that with our partners.
So can you tell me a little bit about the partners who are funding this community work for Climate-KIC?
Sure. I mean, this success or this story is having lots of supporters behind. We do work with Irish Aid. We do work with IKEA Foundation and Salesforce Foundation. We have support from GIZ, so German Agency for International Cooperation. And this is long-term run. This is something we believe we will be continuing. We will be joining different organizations performing in different projects, in different activities. But I think we should be able to connect them. We should be able to continue and learn from the previous experiences and activities. And well, that's what we are trying to build. That's what we are believing would make sense. And that's what we are hearing from our partners, from our different kind of community members joining Climate-KIC. This is why they join us, because they want to learn and hear what's happening in different places, in different activities. They want to get inspired. And we're offering that.
And then who are you looking to join the communities?
Currently, we are offering a special kind of support for organizations, entrepreneurship support organizations who want to join us from Global South. We are having special attention and special, let's call them like special resources. And by that, I mean different kind of master classes, different kind of guidebooks, different kind of webinars made directly for this group of entrepreneurship organizations. So I would say definitely that's the community we are growing. Having specific Hive groups for members coming from Latin America, for members coming from Africa. But we are very open also to people and institutions coming from different countries, different places of the world, because I think, we can get inspired from different sparkles of ideas and thoughts. So we are open for partners and community members from across all the world, I would say.
Great. And what are you most excited about when doing community work in the Global South?
I'm excited about connections people make. And I'm excited when I see different conversations happening without Climate-KIC involvement, without just naturally being built, and relations being built, being stronger, growing. I'm excited seeing when different kind of ideas, they cross the borders. And when I do see joint works being done by partners and institutions from different countries, because they find a way and they find a will to work together. Simply,
thank you so much for this lovely conversation on communities in the Global South.
Thank you very much.